Hi, Ryan.
Hello. Staple foods.
The foods. Number 3.
Number 3.
I think before we start, I want to ask you what you thought of what the hell is that? What the hell did we watch on Friday?
Oh, Hoodslam?
Yeah, Hoodslam. What did you think of Hoodslam?
I would go back. I had a ball. I really enjoyed myself. Just raw pleasure and violence. And
Just raw testosterone.
yeah, but also being in on the joke. That there's this kind of hyper masculinity, but they're also kind of undermining it at the same time. Just hoping for more acrobats. So many good acrobatics in 2 of the matches, and the other ones were just lacking. That's my only critique.
I was hoping for more like big moves, like people jumping off the top rope more, or like suplexes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. The first match set that tone, and then they lost it, man.
Yeah. What was your favorite match, and what was your least favorite match?
Well, my favorite was the opening with the Stoners, and then my least favorite was probably the Chupacabra with the rope.
Yeah, I like the Chupacabra like shtick, but it just wasn't an entertaining match.
Yeah, he has the intimidation factor, and he's small, and I bet he has he's very acrobatic, but he just had to fight this big guy. In fact, the big guy kind of bogged it down.
Oh, you're talking about that guy. Okay, I was thinking about the one with the sheriff, because that was kind of boring for me.
Wait, I thought we were both talking about Chupacabra, right?
I think, wasn't it him who fought the... Oh, no. I was thinking... I thought of the wrong thing. I was thinking about the guy with like the hippie-looking dude versus the sheriff.
Was that the where they had the invisible dog?
Yeah. That was stupid. I don't know. I thought that was stupid.
The like where you had to say "I give up." That was like the premise or the conceit, but like I just like that he came out to Tom Petty, or he came out to Tom Petty. I thought it was really funny. And then I was at the bar at that time. For those of you who don't know, Hoodslam is the underground wrestling match where they get really experimental with the costumes and the characters, based in the Bay Area.
Definitely not PG rated.
Yeah, don't bring your fucking kids. They say that every yeah. Well, I was at the bar, and then they were playing Tom Petty for this guy that came out and did his ring walk, and from the big screen at the bar, it looked like he was like at least 50 years old. So I thought it was even funnier to me because I thought it was like an old guy coming out to Tom Petty. But then when I went back ringside, it was like he was like in his probably 30s.
Was he Asian? I couldn't really tell.
Oh, I was talking about the white guy with the mustache.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. I don't know.
Because he came out to Tom Petty and he just had like old guy vibes. And I thought he actually was an old guy. Yeah, the other guy was Asian or Filipino. I think he was like a cruise or something. Whenever you're a cruise or like have a Latin or like Spanish Christian last name, you're usually, when you look Asian, you're usually Filipino.
Mm.
That colonial history.
Yeah. Definitely dropping some bits of knowledge, nuggets of knowledge. But yeah, I didn't really like either the Chupacabra and the Sensei guy, because you weren't going to do anything athletic because one guy is huge and the other guy is probably half his weight.
And also, I mean, we didn't really know this because it was our first time going, but That was for like the main title belt, essentially, that match. And it just didn't feel like Chupacabra, it has like the like top belt or like the top crown in Hoodslam. But it just didn't really he didn't feel like a champion in that match. It was just like
no, I didn't feel really hyped up.
Yeah, because the announcer said like, oh, this is he defended like the top honor in Hoodslam. But yeah, it was just like, yeah, just got bogged down. But the tag team with the squad and Serial Man and Drugs Bunny, that was a cool match.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, and I think Ryan was convinced that there wasn't a battle royale, but I feel like I read that there was going to be a battle royale.
Yeah, I thought there would be.
I think there was, and then we just left early, but I was okay with that.
Yeah, I was kind of pooped.
Yeah, a lot of standing. I would for sure go back though.
I definitely love the vibes. I don't know if I would go back, but I love the vibes.
Yeah, the energy they came out with when the host came is just like, yeah, incredible. And then that really carried over to that first match. Like they knew that they had to start with a bang. I feel like that was like good planning. You start with a bang, and then you have two that maybe aren't as good in the middle, and then you end with like some good wrestling. It's just the matches were so long.
Yeah, I wish the matches were a little bit shorter, and maybe less like a gag and more like a straight up conventional match. But I guess it wouldn't be Hoodslam.
Yeah, like the dog collar, and then like the match where you have to say "I give up." The drowning match was cool, but yeah, other than that, the other two were forced. And then yeah, they were like both of them were at least 5-10 minutes too long.
I did like how, I don't know, just being part of a group of people that like, it seemed like there was a lot of regulars who knew what was going on, or like they know the chants, and so it was cool seeing how there was like a dedicated fan base there.
Yeah, you got to feeding off the chants. It's like going to see The Room, if you've ever seen The Room.
Oh, I need to see that. That's on my bucket list, man.
Have you seen the movie? You just haven't gone with a live crowd.
I haven't even seen the movie, but I heard like the live showings are super funny.
Let's go. They have it like on Fillmore, like once a month.
Yeah. Oh, dude, let's go. I need to watch it because it's so. I saw a trailer for it. It just looked hilariously bad.
Yeah, I just gotta hope that the crowd is knowledgeable, because when I would go a couple times in college, and the crowd was really, really, really on point with like every single chant and everything. They had like the whole movie memorized and knew what to do at every point.
Is it true that there's a scene where people would throw forks at the screen or something?
Yeah, spoons. So hopefully, I mean, we'll bring our spoons. We'll just stop by a Walgreens or something. But yeah, hopefully the crowd's knowledgeable. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't be, especially because it's on once a month. So you're killing me.
Oh my god, it just looked hilarious. It's just like, oh my god.
I would not hit her. I did not hit her. That's the guy. That's
Tommy Wiseau or whatever his name is, right?
So
you
have a good one.
I have a thought-provoking one and something that's kind of funny.
All right, let's hear it. I started last week. You start this week.
Okay, so my staple foods is how the whole notion of fashion trends and like what you're supposed to wear, it's just so full of shit and subjective.
I'm into this. Yeah.
Just the example I wanted to use is let me see if I can post a picture and have you also look at it too.
Yeah, I'll riff while you post the picture. I think my thing is like every style can be a good style. It's just knowing what you're like, knowing that there are some objective truths in like there's kind of like the mathematics behind what's flattering. There's ratios, length, width, depth, skin tone, like colors that complement certain skin tones. There are like definitely formulas and ratios behind that. And if you know that, you can basically execute any style as long as you just know your body type. So it's
I think there's some truth in
everything
that.
everything that's in, everything that's out can ultimately, every style can be in all the time. It's just a matter of executing it the right way. But
I'm going to agree and kind of disagree because I think there's definitely like some fashion styles that have persisted throughout the decades that are just like the old classics or like something that never dies or goes out of style. But then at the same time, I feel like some of those styles are either like reinforced by media or like it just it was that way for a purpose, I guess. It didn't fall out of the sky.
Yeah, there can be moments where media is forcing a style down our throat until it just gets normalized. But then also, I feel like that style eventually gets like, even if it's like kind of bad in the beginning, it might get more refined, where people kind of tweak it a little bit and stuff. Did you find that picture?
I did. I'm about to post it. Can you see that?
Oh, the old NBA.
Yeah. So I found this on Reddit.
So we got like the LeBron James.
The top is 2003.
2003 draft class. Everybody's wearing these big and tall baggy suits, and their pants are like extremely massive, wide, and then the bottom is the draft class from like 2 years ago.
Yeah, from 2017. Tailored.
All right, maybe I'll bring Joyce in on this too. She might want to chime in.
Definitely. I was just gonna say, like, in the late 90s and the early 2000s, there's this emphasis on like oversized like basketball jerseys or like oversized t-shirts, and now it's kind of like the fitted style, the tight look, skinny jeans, fitted t-shirts.
Yeah. So do you feel like the top one, do you feel like one is not better than the other?
Well, I personally like the look on the bottom, but I don't know, like, and that's why I was saying how fashion is. I feel like it's just fashion trends are just kind of like full of shit, because like it's probably just reinforced by the media. Like, this is the normal look, and if you wore like a boxy jacket now, everyone would laugh at you. But if you wore like a big ass suit back in the day, maybe that was normal.
Yeah. I think like the top picture is kind of like an Allen Iverson effect too, because it's just like the way he would rock baggy jerseys and clothes to the games. So yeah, I think there is a kind of like a cultural angle to the top one actually being in. Do you have any thoughts, Joyce?
Well, I think you do have a point where like fashion trends recycle themselves. Like you've probably heard this before, but like I think that skinny look is on its way out, and like baggy pants are in again. But I don't know.
What's a good example for, like, obviously this is like men's clothing, but is there an example of that for like women's fashion where like recycled?
Yeah, I think just like a lot of stuff that Ryan's mom used to wear, it's like back in style. Like they're like wide leg pants are back in again, and not so much like the skinny jeans. So I don't know. I think pants especially, it just goes from skinny to wide, like back to skinny again.
I think the difference is the wide pants from say 10, 20 years ago. The wide pants are coming back, but I think that the wide pants that are coming back are an evolved version of the wide pants.
But I have no doubt the top picture will come back at some point.
No, it will not come back.
I don't know. I think it won't.
No. I think the wide pants that are coming back are tapered, or cut off where they don't scrape the floor. The wide pants that come back are kind of like flood pants, where they kind of cut off above the ankle. So that's kind of the evolution of the wide pant to me.
You remember Gerbos?
Yeah, Gerbos. Gerbos. I could see Gerbos coming back just as like a retro.
Yeah, I remember I had a classmate in middle school who wore Gerbos, and everyone clowned him so hard. I felt so bad for him.
Man, it's because he was probably like an Asian guy. Like you're not supposed to be.
He was a white guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think there's just going to be a more refined version. Like, I think objectively, I feel like this is like 2000. If you talk to a tailor in 2003, a professional tailor would be like, the suits look like shit. Even in 2003. But I think that this was a cultural fashion statement, like the Allen Iverson kind of, it was in line with like the streetwear.
Yeah, and I just to add to this, I feel like there's that because this style is like propagated through the media or like sports or whatever. There's that pressure to conform. So even though you'll be like, yo, I'm a trailblazer, like you don't want to get laughed at. You want to wear what's in during that era, or so you end up conforming anyways.
Yeah. I think the difference is that in 2003, Black culture wasn't as mainstream as it is now. So these suits, like the suits that we see here, Joyce just sent us a text, I think. She said, check your phone. But the suits that we see here, like in the 2003 suits, this might have been like dominant in Black culture, but it didn't really permeate the mainstream culture.
Yeah. I guess in mainstream culture as well, not just limited to this picture, but I definitely get what you mean.
Yeah, like 2003, a kid gets made fun of wearing Gerbos. But in 2019, a white kid can wear like black streetwear and not get made fun of.
Yeah. I think I agree.
Because I think that like part of it is like black streetwear and black fashion actually has become more refined than it used to be. I think it has there's a little bit more in touch with like highbrow designer stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, especially now that there's a lot of like black celebrities, sports stars, stuff like that. I think it became mainstream.
Yeah, exactly. Like I wonder what if I pulled up like the National Hockey League draft from 2003, like what the suits would look like. I'm gonna try to find that right now.
Yeah, look for it. That's the one or two points. Just the last couple points I want to make is like there's certain websites that teach men like what to wear, like what, you know what I mean? Like there's some websites that teach like, oh, this is masculine, or like this is what it means to be a man, and there's certain tips on like how to dress or like what to wear, stuff like that. Have you ever run into those websites?
Yeah, like GQ. GQ had a funny article about how like the real man doesn't write his grocery shopping list on his phone. He writes his grocery shopping list on a real piece of paper, real parchment.
Well, I think that's definitely one. Like we can talk about that, like, oh, what it means to be a man, or like social norms or whatever. But in terms of fashion, you know, they talk about like, oh, and during this occasion you wear this color, or like, oh, because the color of your skin is this, you wear this sort of shoe color and stuff like that, or like you wear a single versus a double-breasted suit. And some of that advice is like, yeah, I think that person does look good wearing those certain articles of clothing, but a part of me also thinks like it's probably years of conditioning through the media that makes me believe that that looks good. Like in another era, that could look weird or wonky.
Yeah, some of it is math. Like, oh, this ratio gives us this feeling. So some of it is mathematical, but at some point, the math, we had to have attributed that feeling to the math. Like say it's like a 2-to-1 ratio with the height, even though that's not actually what, like a 2-to-1 ratio for this, for like shoulder length and waist or whatever. Even though we can turn it into like an objective number, somewhere along the way there was some media influence that imprinted that number onto us.
Proportionality and the whatever. There's probably like a rule of XYZ involved and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it might not be that like it's biological that we favor a certain type of proportionality. It might even just be that like we've seen a lot of proportionality in media artifacts or cultural artifacts that we ascribe value to, and then we kind of make that connection between the math and what's presented and how things are presented to us. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I agree. I think there's some things that, like you said, the proportionality or the math are just so striking or so noticeable that we're like, yeah, that makes sense to us, to our brain. But yeah, also some media influence as well.
Yeah, because I feel like it makes sense to our brain in part because somewhere along the line, someone in power is giving preference to those things. And it might not, and it just comes out of that guy's choice. And it might not necessarily be what we biologically prefer, but like, yeah, it just gets hammered into our brain.
2 last examples, I'm going to throw it over to you.
One thing, NHL draft, definitely less baggy. Very like, it's like halfway between the two pictures, the NHL draft. Just like a classic average white guy, halfway between the 2003 NBA draft and the 2019 NHL.
See if I can find him there.
So basically, the top picture in 2003, the bagginess was like definitely a style choice based on like black streetwear. Because 2003 NHL, it's like definitely not as baggy, but not as skinny as what we see.
Just slightly boxier, but not to the level of the 2003 NBA.
Just a white moderate. Just a bunch of moderate white guys.
And from the Midwest.
Exactly. So you have another example?
Just two really quick ones before I move on, because I feel like I'm taking up a lot of time. So socks. Back then, I feel like low ankle socks were in back in the early 2000s, and you would probably be clowned for wearing knee-high or shin-high socks. But now, if you don't, now it's the sandals and the knee-high socks or the shin-high socks. That's in.
Yeah, I also would say like the ankle socks are in too, but within a different context. Like a lot of people, if you look at the 2019 draft, nobody was wearing socks. There was a lot of flood skinny pants. So the pants that we see in the picture you sent me on the bottom, but like the pants didn't go all the way down to the ankle. They went like almost halfway down the shin.
Oh, it's like capris, but for men.
Yeah, like male capris, and then they don't wear socks, and then they wear like designer loafers.
Oh, the loafer! Oh my god, my boss wears that exact look you described.
Yeah, and then there's still somehow is also room for, like you said, the like calf high socks with like a certain type of sneakers.
Yeah, like basketball, or like tennis shoes or whatever.
Yeah, low socks used to be in basketball, but now like kind of like calf high crew socks are in basketball.
I'm just not a fan of these flood pants. God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I feel like you can be I think you can be a fan, but you just need to see it executed correctly. Gotta have it like you really have to nail the proportions.
Yeah.
And I think you could do it yourself, Vincent. I would love to dress you up in some flood pants.
Oh, we could go on a Uniqlo run again. No.
Let's do it.
No flood pants, please. No.
It's all about, and then it's also like knowing your body. You can make it anyone. I feel like Tim Gunn right now, or like some guy on Queer Eye. I feel like 10 Friends. Anyone can make any style in style.
Exactly. No, that's
any
true.
Any style can be in style. You just have to know your body and what flatters your body. Then you will look in style.
Yeah. Let's pass it over to you. I've completed my staple foods. I finished my bowl of rice.
All right, I'm gonna. I got my my white scooper with the the rice scooper, and then I'm pulling it out of the rice maker and picking up a full bowl.
Oh, here we go. I like that.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the volume up. You have to listen. I'm playing something from my phone. Ready?
Yeah.
Hopefully this is loud enough for the podcast. All right. Just want your reactions, questions, comments. Here we go. I am grateful for the good in my life. I believe in myself. I have the ability to succeed. I am releasing all my fears and worries. I am living my full potential. I am grateful for the good in my life. Yeah, I'm fading it out now. Did you hear that?
I couldn't really decipher or like distinguish the words, but it sounded like you were speaking.
Yeah, so that was me. It's this app that is out. I guess the quality got lost over the headphones. But that was me speaking. Did you hear the inspirational music?
I did. It's like an ad almost.
Yeah, so the things that what you could do with this app is you choose different words of affirmation to record, and then it plays it over inspirational music. So the ones that I chose were, I am grateful for the good in my life. I believe in myself. I have the ability to succeed. I am releasing all my fears and worries. I am living my full potential.
Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah, so it's like this self-esteem app or something. It's just really fun. I just found it really funny. I wish that hopefully it comes across clearly on the podcast.
I think if you really have to listen, but I definitely heard the inspirational music. I was like, is this like an app for like Apple or something?
Yeah, maybe I'll just send you a re-recording of it that you can splice in later. But yeah. It's just really funny because I chose 3 affirmations, and then I was going to choose another one, and then it was like, sorry, with the free version, you can only do 3 affirmations. Sign up for basically give us your credit card and sign up for premium if you want to add more than 3 affirmations.
Literally pay for a confidence boost. Like, oh, you can only boost your confidence this much unless you pay us.
Yeah, it's just really funny that it's commodifying like self-esteem and self-confidence. I just find it amusing, and the music playing under it is just really funny to me.
Maybe you should set your alarm to that every morning.
Yeah, so the app has this thing where you program it to like at 9:30 every day. It pings you and says, "Remember to listen to your affirmations."
It's great. It's so funny.
It's just a funny example of that kind of. It's definitely like our era, like a 2019, 2010s era of like self-care, doing good for the world, having like a charitable company, but you're also for profit at all times at the same time, and like shamelessly pushing your users to spend more money on your app.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my Stable Foods. I'll send it over to you.
That's great.
You should do one too.
But what should my words of affirmation be?
Yeah, I'll show you some of the other examples.
I'm wonderful. I'm loved. I'm confident.
Yeah. Let's see. There's some more in here. Where'd they go? They're not letting me browse them. So there's self-confidence, gratitude, and happiness. Which do you feel like you need, Vince?
It's all 3. All 3, baby.
In happiness, I like this one. I give myself permission to enjoy myself and allow myself to feel good. I accept that happiness is my true nature.
So this is how many ratings does this app have, or what's the score?
Let's see. By the way, it's called Think Up.
Think Up.
It's about like that growth mindset and stuff.
As opposed to Think Down.
Well, did you hear that?
No.
Oh, I think I just did something weird. Yeah, I just feel like this kind of the growth mindset, self-care, it's just so in vogue right now. And now it just feels very disingenuous, I guess. So it's gotten 100. It's gotten 1,750 ratings. Got 4.7 out of 5. But yeah, you said
that could have been a great staple foods, how those words are just like so popular, or just like so used in like corporate settings, self-care, growth mindset. What are some other words?
Well, yeah, it's not that it could be against staple foods. It is staple foods right now.
It is, yes. Here we go.
Yeah, growth mindset, self-care. I'm trying to like work-life balance.
Work inclusiveness, or like whatever. It's all these corporate terms. So annoying.
Yeah, I'm grateful for a roof over my head and a warm home.
I guess homeless people shouldn't use that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So maybe I guess homeless people don't have Apple IDs and passwords to download this.
I feel like this is an app for fucking people who work corporate or tech lives that are just like tired or who have bad work life. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they need this app.
I found out about this from Joyce, who works for a startup. I'm grateful for my life's challenges for helping me grow and become who I am.
It's like, wow, I need. Can you raise my wages so I can afford to pay rent and feed myself? No, just download this app to just make yourself feel better.
I'm grateful for the chance to become healthier through diet, exercise, and healthy routines. Yeah, Joel Osteen is in this.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty. He's a good speaker, even though he's like probably like a charlatan.
Yeah. Oh man, my headphones are running out of battery. But yeah, I guess I'll switch over to speaker in a sec. So the developer is Precise Wellness LLC. Maybe they're owned by some corporate overlord or something.
So how did you were you able to successfully limit your phone use this week compared to last, or app usage?
It was pretty much exactly the same.
Hey, you're being consistent.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good one. Positive affirmations and self-talk are a simple and proven technique practiced by psychologists, life coaches, and personal development gurus to make our mind work for us. I'm just reading the description. I'm trying to find out. Let's see. Oh, you can get a seasonal membership, $18.99, billed every 3 months. Annual, 50% off, $39.99, billed annually. Or a 4-life membership, $100, billed one time.
Can't believe you have to fucking pay for something that'll just like repeat words out for you. Kind of funny.
Yeah, these are basic skills that everybody can develop on their own. But some people have to spend $100 for it.
I switched over to speaker because my headphones are dying.
You sound a lot better, actually, or you sound closer to the mic.
Oh, that's good. I guess my headphones are just a ripoff.
Although I can hear when you push to talk, the little boom.
Yeah, maybe my delay.
Because you're on speaker, and when you press it, it records the button press.
Anything else here on your mind? I feel like I saw self-talk. Self-talk is another corporate buzzword.
Self-talk. What does that entail?
It's like a thing we also taught kids in school to like calm themselves down. You kind of talk to yourself in your head. And you kind of say, basically say positive affirmations to calm yourself down.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard of that one, but I guess I've heard of like positive affirmation, like that. Just that phrase, positive affirmations. Self-love, self-care. I don't know.
Mistakes are opportunities for growth, or mistakes are gifts. Vincent, don't forget that. That was another one that I remember teaching in school.
Oh, there's this one that my boss loves to use, and I'm like, every time I hear it, I like die a little inside.
What is it?
He says the word value add a lot. Like, wow, what you did is a great value add for the company. You added a lot of value with that work.
Value add. That's a really awkward way of saying it. I'm used to added value or value added, but that's like that's another thing. When corporate people turn everything into a noun, that's a value add. That's a great value add. It just shouldn't function as a noun. It's just terrible, grating.
It's a very degrading term, I find.
Yeah, it's because like he's positioning himself as the judge, the one to deem whether you are adding value or not. It's patronizing.
Yeah. If I added so much value, how come I'm not getting some of that value back as raised wages?
God damn it. Time to call for a revolution, right?
Boys, you got any more?
No, that was my main one. I'll try to re-record it and send you a better soundbite of my affirmations. Joyce's were really funny, hearing her voice over that. Maybe I'll try to get a sample of that too or something.
You should, the locus of sin, you should just put that over it. What you put, remember the locus of sin or whatever you had Joyce say?
The locus of sin is sinless.
Yeah, over inspirational music. That'd be pretty funny.
Before we part, I'll tell you a positive affirmation.
Okay.
Why is all our shit expired?
Let me find one. Yep. Here, Joyce. She needs some positive self-talk right now. Vincent.
Yes.
Remember that deep down inside, you may not be able to admit it to other people, and sometimes it might even be hard to admit it to yourself. But you know that you are aware of what you have to offer to the world. And that and that your capability and potential is endless.
Thank you. I needed that.
All right, Vincent. Well, just remember, you deserve to be happy and successful. And I hope you had a good Staple Foods.
Are these edible?
Thank you. You have a good night, sir.
Good night. Have a good work week. And I know that you will have the energy you need to accomplish your goals and fulfill your desires.